park with the San Francisco Giants. A foghorn followed the 49ers down to Santa Clara and Levon Stadium, where it continues to blare and let the Bay know it is time for some football. Today, it's an exciting battle of NFC teams between the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. Leading one sideline, that's Sean McVay. Facing a team his grandfather John guided to 5 Super Bowl titles as the general manager back in the 80s and 90s. These guys coming off back-to-back losses. Across the field, Kyle Shanahan, coach of the 49ers. These guys more than motivated for this contest, ready to take the field here at home. Kate Scott, joined by my partner Brock Heward. It's going to be longtime vet Nick Folk to get us started. And we're off on EA Sports. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. So the Rams offense getting out there for their opening drive of the game. It's a 17-year pro steering this ship, Brock, an active leader in basically every passing category and continuing to try and build that Hall of Fame case. Matthew Stafford.
And all those touchdowns he had last week, he traded every one of them in exchange for a victory. It's team over individual for him. So even though he himself is coming off the exact type of showing you want, that kind of efficiency usually wins you games, you're not happy about it. And he will be focused on rectifying those things here.
Working from the gun, here's Stafford. Finds his back, Kyron Williams. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
5 yards on the pickup. And this is...
Stafford now on 3rd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down.
2-yard gain.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or 2 short for the 1st down.
So here come the 49ers now to take over for the first time. They're led out by the 4th-year passer out of Iowa State, Brock Purdy.
Even he mentioned it to us. There hasn't been much celebrated for him since last week. While other guys were taking in the win and enjoying some time to relax, he was reviewing what went wrong in that game. An interception, not finding the end zone. That's not the type of impact that usually finds you a win, and he knows he's got to do more for his team.
They got 1st down here from the 36.
Gain of 16 yards. And the 49er
From the gun, McCaffrey. He dodged the tackle. He's got a gain of 6 there. Tackle made by Cameron Curl. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
gain of 7. Brings up
Shotgun snap for Purdy. On target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 3.
3rd and short. Here's Purdy. He makes the catch. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. 7 yards on that pickup. And that gives the 49ers the first.
49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago.
4 yards on the pickup.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Purdy on the play action. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
The throwaway. Brings up 3rd down and 6.
Running back sent in motion. On 3rd down, Purdy. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Brings it in at the 12. And he gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20. The Rams headed back after their 2nd drive And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3-and-out to begin this game. First down throw here for Stafford. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. That's Diamond. And the 49ers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
You can see it right off the snap. They got a really good read on where that was designed to go. Having that extra defensive back, that nickel coverage, so critical on that interception. Give that defense coordinator some credit. Had the right plan, the right personnel. These guys on the field made the right play.
The 49ers are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. And you can see he's done his part on offense this season, sitting 2nd right now in the league in rushing touchdowns. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
And the 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
McCaffrey running between the tackles. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Jukes away from one. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. Nick Folk now for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the 49ers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Rams nothing.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Returning it from the 4. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Stopped that time by someone who collects tackles and all-pro nods every season, Fred Warner. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Throwing now, Stafford. That's on target, Puka Nacua. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
First down. 1st and 10.
And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Stafford. Screen here for Williams. They're on him as he gets it up to the 47. Brought down by Fred Warner. That's set. This is 3rd and 5.
Yards on the pickup. And this is 3rd.
Stafford from the gun. Got a man. That's Nacua. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That's good for Rams. First down. A gain of 12.
A first down from the 41.
Los Angeles.
To throw, Stafford. Gets him on the out route. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. We're going to look here at the receiving numbers for him from last week.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Straight ahead with Williams. He has room past the 25. And He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. Offense is set. First and 10.
That's another Rams first down. A gain of 21 yards. And a Rams first down.
From the red zone now. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams cut it to a lone point on the scoreboard. Devontae Adams, the touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
That one splits the uprights. And the Rams tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The 49ers are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. And among his touchdowns out of the backfield this season, this one is notable. On that last drive, he hit a benchmark that he's been pushing for. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. He powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Putting the tight end in motion. On the gun is Purdy. Short pass brought in. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Turning back, sent in motion left. First down, Purdy to throw. That's caught. Again, it's Kittle. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in-cut and make the catch.
Completes it downfield to Pearson. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to Levi Stadium right after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Now again, McCaffrey. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. And he will score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers take a second-quarter lead. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown.
Okay, you know what a run like that does for everybody? For the play caller, for the O-lineman, for the offense? It just gives you confidence that you can call that run again and not expect a little chunk, but go get explosive on the ground as well.
Folk on now to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the 49ers break that tie and now lead by 7.
14. Rams 7.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Rams and Matthew Stafford set to go back on offense. It's a touchdown ball game right now, Brock. 14-7 as they start this possession. Here's Williams to start the drive. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Stafford now. Throw wheeled in by Higbee. And it's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down.
Out of bounds at the 39-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now
Shotgun snap to Zephyr. That's caught by Williams. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
a gain of 4. And this is
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Catch made right side by Nakua. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
a gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Rams first down. It's a gain of 10.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Throwing now on 1st down. Stafford. Nakua's got it again. And they make the stop. I'm going to say at about the 37-yard line. In a good spot here. 2nd and inches.
Complete to Puka Nakua. 10 yards on the pick.
From the gun, a carry by Williams. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
At the 32-yard line.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And this give not as fruitful. They're on him quicker this time. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
Kate, I don't know if I've ever told you, but my dad was a driver's ed teacher. And I could just hear him right now say, son, take this out of reverse and put it in drive because this one's going nowhere right now. A drastic change on this play needed, and maybe a whole lot of luck to keep this series alive.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. They're going to get him again. A couple of stops now, Brock, they've made behind the line. They're going to force 4th down. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Ethan Evans back out there. They're going to punt it away again. And they were giving him no chance to return this one. It soars over the sideline deep in enemy territory. Looks like right around the 8. The 49ers are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. They're driving him closer and closer, Brock. This play made behind the line. They're now back at the 6.
A loss of 2.
That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now.
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Cameron Carroll has it. And the Rams will take over as he records his first interception of our season. 2nd and long. They didn't have to pass, Brock, but you kind of knew that was what was coming. And they had the right coverage out there to pick it off.
Yeah, you really have two choices here, Kate, offensively, right? You could play conservative, try to get to a manageable 3rd down, or you go step on the gas with aggressiveness. And I love aggressiveness. The problem? Well, this defense saw it coming, and even more so, they took it away. They went up and attacked it and got the ball for themselves.
Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Back to throw. Here's Stafford. And it's caught in the end zone for the LA touchdown. The Rams parlay the interception into points. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
They'll set up here for the point after.
For the extra point.
Right down the middle, it's good. And the Rams tie things up at 14. now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Isaac Garindo to return. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. The 49ers are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. And they're going to be looking for a little redemption after their interception last drive led to a tie ball game, 14-all. Purdy setting up that play action. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
Purdy, a quick throw, complete. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he pushes it up across the 30 before going out.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 8.
That one's out and cut on the right side. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes, they so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down. It took a great defensive effort to do it.
That's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. The Rams headed out to the field now. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Stafford back to throw. Completed over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Play action now for Stafford. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
It's a gain of a yard. And this is 3rd.
Stafford now on 3rd down. Nakua here, he's got it. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. 1st down now, ball at the 33. Throw left side, taken in by Adams. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, the run with Williams. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Throwing is Stafford on 3rd. Screen here for Williams. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Rams, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Williams, incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Stafford from the gun. He's got it. It's in close. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. Williams has the LA touchdown. The Rams get some late points and the lead. Kyron Williams, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That one right down the middle. And the Rams break that tie and now lead by 7.
49ers, 14.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. This makes it up to the 25. The 49ers are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. And that front is really going to need to buckle down and provide some more opposition because he's gotten off to an excellent start here. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Purdy on first down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They kick the running back in motion. From the gun is Purdy. They drop this down to McCaffrey underneath. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout.
And the 49er
First and 10 now. Here's Purdy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So that brings up 2nd down. Sticking to the air here. It's Purdy. That's going to be caught by his back. McCaffrey. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Before the snap on 3rd and 2, they call time. Here he is on 3rd and short. Kittle makes the catch. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
5-yard gain on the play. And the 49er first down.
First down throw by Purdy. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Quentin Blake on the coverage.
To the air again. Purdy. And he's going to let this fly towards the end zone. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone, but they just can't finish the play.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the 3rd quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks for that update, Scotch. Welcome back, everyone, for the 3rd quarter. Had a 1-touchdown game here as we get you back down to the field. Rindo to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. We'll see the San Francisco offense first this half as they're headed out now. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this 2nd half, too, as they chase this lead. They'll start the 2nd half with McCaffrey. And that effort yields him about 3 yards there. 2nd down.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
This one's out to Pearsall on the left side. He's going to be stopped right around the 37. All set now. 1st and 10.
And the 49er first down.
On the give, it's McCaffrey. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run. Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you can be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
And he's able to get this down to the 36.
Brandon Ayuk. It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
They're turning to the option on 3rd and short. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
A 7-yard gain. That's another 49er first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now it's McCaffrey. Escapes the defender. They're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
13 yards on the play. And a 49er first down. First and 10 at the 16-yard
Tight
line.
end in motion now. First and 10, around to Robinson. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return starts at the 9. He's got a lane up past the 30. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35. Out come the Rams on offense. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Williams now on first and 10. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield stripe. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down.
They stay on the ground with Williams. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
That's complete. Naku on the left side. And he's able to get it past midfield and down onto the 49er side.
It's a gain of 3. And this is
Third and long. They're going to throw. He finds Adams, complete. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Rams. First down. First and 10.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Give to Williams from the gun. He has room to the 25. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
That's another Rams first down. A gain of 15. First down, Los Angeles.
From the red zone now. Cut near the goal line. That is an LA touchdown. The Rams grab the lead on their first series of the half. Devontae Adams, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that second one far bigger than his first one. You just look at the game circumstances. Puts him in front here in the second half. Puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
That one splits the uprights.
21.
And the Rams break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Evans set to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And that's where they'll begin the drive following his effort. The 49ers are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this third quarter. On first and 10, it's McCaffrey. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. He gets 16 yards on that play. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And the defense wise to that call there. Receiver wrapped up for no gain. Third down coming up. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
At the 46-yard line.
Tight end in motion left. From the gun, McCaffrey. And dodged the tackle. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out.
It's a gain of 18.
They've got first down here from the 36.
First down.
So Reed the give to McCaffrey. He cuts it back right. And he will score. It's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers can tie it up after hitting Painter in the third. Christian McCaffrey the touchdown. His third of the game on the ground.
Let's see, Kate, I think in bowling, you get 3 strikes, that's a turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. What we could call this, other than simply splendid?
Point after by Folk is up and good. And the 49ers tie us up, 28 all.
28 all.
After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. This return starts at the 5. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Rams and Matthew Stafford set to go back on offense. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. First down throw here for Stafford. Boyd hauls it in. And he's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
That's good for a Rams first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Short pass brought in. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. Right side into the hands of Adams. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. First down now, ball at the 33.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Straight ahead with Williams. Having gain up about a handful there. Tackle made by Jair Brown. First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Stafford. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A 7-yard gain. That's another Rams first down.
Handoff goes to Williams, running right. Nice vision to see some room up the middle there. He nets him 9. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1.
Another run for Williams. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
A gain of 10 yards.